Let's go ahead and take a look at the Sony Internet TV. This is one of the terms that you will see. It's also called Google TV, since Sony has collaborated with Google and slapped the OS on the two products that are currently released. This one is a BD player, Blu-ray player, that will also incorporate the features of the Google TV itself. As you can tell, the box is very simple and Sony style. Here you will see some of the services that are offered. This box is also called Internet Box, as Sony has filed it with FCC, and as you know now it's called Sony Internet TV, and they don't necessarily promote it as a Blu-ray player, and there was no mentioning whether or not they will be upgrading this Blu-ray player to play 3D content, so which is kind of surprising, since Sony has been pushing 3D into the masses. We have not heard anything yet about this particular model, and the model is NSZ-GT1, and it's the first generation, so I'm pretty sure there will be lots of other GT devices that will most likely implement the 3D playback and lots of other features. We may very soon see Google TV incorporated in Blu-ray home theater systems, as well as maybe Bravia TVs. As you know, Sony released 4 models of Google TV itself. They are the LED LCD TVs, except for the 24-inch model. It's just a regular LCD TV, and they have incorporated Google OS into those TVs, and they're currently not marketed as a Bravia TV. It's a different kind of a product line that Sony is currently so to say testing the market and see how Google TV takes off. And let's go ahead and look at this setup box, or Internet TV box, or Google TV box, however you would like to call it, and see what Sony has included inside the box. You pretty much recognize from the launch that the keypad is going to be included, of course, and the interesting looking Blu-ray player itself. If we look inside the box, you will pretty much see the regular content offered, and we will look at the, let's see, this one is the quick setup guide, and a number of other booklet that we can look at later. We unfold this one. Here's the keypad that Sony included. Of course, it's going to be your major remote control to interface with Google TV OS. And the feel itself is pretty nice. Those who play PlayStation 3, and I've heard some people saying Xbox 360 with a keyboard attached to it, this is the feel of the controller of the PS3. And as you probably know, Sony did take the ideas from the PS3 controller to be integrated into this keypad. The keypad itself has a number of buttons. As you can imagine, to control your TV, you will have to have basic TV buttons, like to turn the TV on and the volume channel switch. So this keypad will work with any Sony Bravia television, of course. So if you have a few of them at home, you are more than welcome to use the controllers and the buttons as far as switch channels and volumes and inputs and so on and so forth. If you also own any Sony AV receiver, the amp button here will power up that for you. And also, if you own a Blu-ray player, you will be also be able to turn your other Blu-ray player, of course, with this button. And of course, the notorious keyboard. You have to have a QWERTY keyboard here to be able to browse through the internet, look up your searches, also check out the recipes if you're interested, or latest scores and so on and so forth. And like I said, the feel is pretty awesome as far as that when you push the buttons, you have a very good tactile response, and I think it's pretty comfortable. And a lot of criticism has been sort of poured into the masses just about this keypad, because not many people really liked how it looked. Reminded them of old game console player. Some of them said that it's kind of chunky, just a very weird design and so on and so forth. But I think it's a pretty decent device. You don't have to have a keyboard laying on your or resting on your lap. You just pretty much take this one and type in whatever you need to look up for. Also the touch sensitive area here where you can use it as a mouse. The home button is located here, and there are two more buttons on the back. Here one is the zoom button and the other one is the scroll button. So so this one is pretty much easy, light. It doesn't have batteries installed yet, but it's pretty light. You also get this cable to transmit the IR codes to power up your dish network DVR or any other network, and it includes two of those, so you can control the equipment easily. Sony also generously included the HDMI cable for you to connect to your TV, and you also will see the power cord and the power brick that was not integrated in the Blu-ray player itself. It's 19.5 volt, and something, I guess, to avoid any heat issues, they just decided to use it separately. And of course a set of Sony batteries to power up your keypad. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out the player itself and take a look at it real quick. Alright, so the box itself is right here. As you can tell, there is a very nice finish to it, with a Blu-ray, sorry about the reflection here, but the Blu-ray buttons here. And let's take a look at the front. Let's see, let's focus here. As you can tell, it's a very interesting form factor that Sony has created this box. And if we look at the back, you will see two HDMI, one HDMI in and HDMI out. You get your LAN connection if you would like to hardwire your internet connection. However, this box does come with wireless capabilities, and you will be able to set it up whenever you first fire up this box and connect it to your TV. Of course, the optical link that you can get your 5.1 surround sound out. This one is for your IR, and a couple of USB ports here for, I would say it's for your pictures if you have any videos and so on and so forth. So this is a very simplistic box. Of course, in the back it's not too heavy, but size-wise, since it's a Blu-ray player, I think that's why it's a little bit chunky. If Sony ever comes up with just a Google TV box by itself, I'm pretty sure it's going to be very tiny. And the front also has a couple ports here. One of them is the USB port, located right here. You get the eject button and the connect button to pair up your keypad. And I'm sorry, this one is the, well, yes, and the power button is located right here. This is a slot side DVD, Blu-ray player, so there's no a tray that will come out, so it's gonna be slide in. So this is the first look of unboxing of this Google TV, and we'll give it a try and see how it performs. The reason why I chose this product is because the current generation of the Google TVs that just came out, I like the way it looks. However, the capabilities of that TV, they are not for video files. They're pretty much for generation that just wants to enjoy the internet content and not necessarily the picture quality. So hopefully we'll see other generations of the TVs incorporated with better specifications. But this box will be joining the Sony XBR HX909 model, and it's one of their flagship models, and so the quality should be just fine. Thank you guys for watching the Sony Insider unboxing of Sony Internet TV.